My name is Billy Watterson, and I believe that there's no greater tragedy than opportunity lost because we never tried to take it. And that's what I found when I first went into Providence Middle Schools in 2010. I was working with the Junior Achievement Program. I was asking students, what's your dream job? What business do you want to start? And across the board, what I heard was, I want to work at the grocery store. I want to work at the mall, the gas station. And there was no greater ambition than that. And there's something deeply wrong with that, because without that ambition, without those goals, we can't succeed. At that age, the sky should be the limit. Students should want to be a president, astronaut, Jedi, Indiana Jones, anything in between. What matters is the goal. What matters is there's something to work for. There's something to push us to succeed. And that was missing. And that drove me nuts for the longest time. And I kept volunteering because I wanted to help Providence students see that. But I wasn't succeeding. And I didn't know what to do. Until last year when I found out there's limited to no opportunity in Providence Middle Schools for students to compete in interscholastic athletics. And I found my way to make a difference. When I was in middle school, I was also struggling. I was 90 pounds. I couldn't catch a ball if my life depended on it. I was getting C's in school, had bad ADD and ADHD, was socially awkward, unconfident, and I was struggling. And it wasn't until I found wrestling, this strange sport where it didn't matter that I was 90 pounds and couldn't catch a ball if my life depended. It wouldn't have mattered if I was 300 pounds. I could succeed. And I had coaches who every day told me that if I worked hard, I would succeed. And when I finally did, I believed it too. And not just about wrestling, about everything in my life. I believed if I worked hard in school, if I worked hard in my relationships, if I worked hard in anything, I would succeed. And I credit that for all the success that I've had since. And that's what I wanted to bring to the lives of Providence Middle School students. So last summer, the summer of 2013, I incorporated Beat the Streets Providence, a nonprofit whose mission is to inspire urban students through starting scholastic wrestling teams. Since then, we've started 2 wrestling teams in Providence Middle Schools, reached 71 students, and to these 71 students provided not just the opportunity to wrestle and learn about their own confidence on the mat, but access to strong mentors, academic support, and a reason to come to school and work hard in school. And as a result of that, we've seen improvements in attendance, improved health outcomes, improvements in grit and self-confidence, and most importantly, we've heard from our students themselves and their parents and our partners how much of a difference we're making in the community. And as a result of that, next year we'll be expanding into 3 more schools and hopefully reaching 200 students. And I could talk about it all day and tell you how great our program is, but I'd rather you hear it from our students.
My name is Francie. I became more mature. I believe in myself now, and I feel confident. Thank you to all you guys for helping me get my grades up, getting better at wrestling, and actually giving me an opportunity.
Beat the Streets meant a lot, and it just builds leadership. You just become like a wrestler. My grades got better. I had to take time out of my day and go to practice. It made me take responsibility and make me work hard.
Kind of like it gets you energetic, and every day you want to just wake up and just go to practice every day. It's there's not a lot of females, so I started doing it because to show that females can also wrestle.
Have you beat a bunch of the boys?
Of course I have.
Of course you have.
Teachers have come up to me in the hallway, within the first few weeks. Teachers have said, hey, that kid right there, he's a difficult kid, but since you guys have been here, he's calmed down, he's been doing his homework more, he's a little more mature, he's got more confidence. I think the number one thing these kids get out of wrestling is confidence, and it's definitely the first thing they get.
I actually want to make it to the Olympics because I feel like I want to stay with this for a really long time. Beat the Streets has been one of the best experiences of my life.
We've seen the difference that we can make in the lives of Providence Middle School students, like the ones you just met. Now we need your support and your vote in order to keep expanding this opportunity to countless other Providence Middle School students. Please vote today.